So I have just jump scared you to hop on and do some peak casting. So that's cool. So it looks like Fox has already been stuck there. I did not see how Mafia just died there. Best bet is just say, oh yeah, some random thing just happened, I guess. Let's just have a look. Yeah, so it very much Mafia is very much able to keep the pressure on Dugong's shield here. Seems very much that the exchanges here are getting very wild. See, at this point here, it's pretty much even stocks. I would say both of these players have an even chance of running this back and winning this. See, and we're potentially seeing any sort of combo starter there from Mafia, but and the back there goes ahead and almost secures the kill. So using the up B there as a ledge guard option definitely is interesting, because by far ledge guarding with up B it can be a risky one. It very much can backfire if, you know, if it's done in the wrong time. So we're going in, and this is going to be the second game of the set. So Yoshi's is quite a questionable pick, because this is the stage, well, we know this is the stage is the one that always gets banned, right? And like, it's an interesting pick anyway for this matchup, because Fox very much can make utilization of the platforms, much like Rosa. So both of these characters do prefer something more on the platforms. We're already seeing Dugong doing a good bit of mixing up there with the Luma, kind of covering mostly the stage at the moment. At this point, Mafia's doing his very best to keep Dugong in the air as much as possible. See, and the Fox neutral air is once again doing its work and putting in its shifts. Another neutral reset situation. At this point, they're going for tit for tat, seeing who moves in. Mafia gets the first hit. She might as well just say Rob Marley, that's what it says in the stream. And very much the roll punish goes ahead and kicks into play. But already, Rob Marley has gone ahead and utilized the extra immunity which you get for coming back onto the edge, which is especially important. Luma is definitely a low HP now, but at the same time this is looking very favorable at the moment for Dugong, especially in a Lumaless state. Rosalina in a Lumaless state ain't fantastic on the whole. You know, that's ideally what you want to do, and it's, I mean, and naturally Rob Marley was able to secure another stock. Oh, and then the A jab can only be safe for so long. Even though loads of people do tend to, like, you know, it is highly punishable, but at the same time you can still come back from being stuck in that situation by timing the release right. Rob was able to keep himself in. Dugong is really going to need to find a way to get him out and zone him to be able to effectively win this. And the forward air shield poke doing work. Reset again to neutral. And the attempt, it seemed like Rob Marley was going for a down air or some sort of spike there, but it would be highly unlikely in this situation that it would happen. He just wasn't able to get the surprise element in. Dugong was able to launch Rob Marley up in the air, which is absolutely what Rob Marley wants. And the up air coming in from Dugong, being able to regain him stage control. And the Luma comes in for the up smash special, which goes ahead and secures the match. Well, not the match, the round. What the heck am I saying? Oh wait, no. Making it a firm 1-1, so of losers semi-final. So, they decided to go with small battlefield, which is certainly a good. It's very much the case of Dugong has already been able to secure the center stage control. Marley's just trying to get a couple of pokes in to try, but Dugong is very much adamant that he wants the center stage. Some pretty good edge guarding there from R.O.B Marley. It seems very much like the Luma is putting in work. R.O.B Marley cannot continue to forget about the Luma. Because as much as the Luma is, you know, in this, Fox can kind of get over it very well because he's very fast, he can like run past it. Oh, and the up air goes ahead and secures the stock for R.O.B Marley. Luma's once again putting in work and creating a little bit of extra confusion there. Dugong is doing a fantastic job at making sure that, well, R.O.B Marley is, above anything, confused. See, the Rosalina edge game is certainly nothing to be scoffed at, absolutely. And R.O.B Marley is definitely going to find that. Okay, the tech roll in. Doesn't quite get there, but very much Dugong is still able to make a fairly reliable recovery to the ledge. And R.O.B Marley goes in for the neutral air kill, securing the stock once again. See, that is the good thing about Fox, is Fox is very effective at carrying out any sort of, you know, any sort of edge guarding at all. Just because he has so many options of what he can and can't do. See, Dugong is certainly moving, and Dugong has already regained the center stage, and in a way, he's kind of like got his zone pretty on par at the moment. So R.O.B Marley is going to have to get past the Luma and get to him. But unfortunately, Dugong ain't going to quite allow that. And the Luma goes in for the surprise spike in a very much a situation that, well, it looked very much like Dugong was in negative for a second. Disadvantage. Oh, and the recovery doesn't quite make it, and 4 of losers semi-finals. So we're very much going to see. So they choose Hollow Bastion, which is a fairly stable pick for both of these characters, as it's got a generous ledge. You know, it's pretty decent on the spacings of the skybox. Can't really complain. On the whole, it already looks like R.O.B Marley already has Dugong in disadvantage off stage. Luma is already dead, so now Dugong's in Lumaless state. He only has a few options now in terms of spacing and zoning R.O.B Marley out in this case. The downlet doesn't quite hit and get the spike like Dugong was potentially hoping to. But the good variance of the Luma placement there is certainly a good touch there for the mix-up. See, and Dugong could have very much been put in a tech situation there, which Fox could have absolutely capitalized on. But R.O.B Marley was still able to take another stock off of Dugong in the situation. And the Fox Fair coming in and doing its work, ensuring that the ledge is guarded. Of course, Dugong is now put back in the advantage now. Very much playing the shield game with Rosalina can be a little bit risky, especially with her powerful up smash. And because Fox generally likes to get in nice and close, Fox tends to suck hard against, you know, very close range attacks. Similarly, like, you know, when going up against, like, you know, characters with, let's say, frame 1 reflectors, against characters with energy attacks, Fox tends to not do fantastic at this. Exactly, he kind of does need to lock in Selassie. See, the Luma has lost a little bit of HP. If the Luma takes too many hits, the Luma's going to disappear and Dugong will be put back in Lumaless state again. See, that was an interesting ploy there, using the lasers there to try and, you know, entice Dugong to go to the ledge. Where hopefully Rob Marley would be able to stick him in a situation. Oh, and the Rosalina recovery comes in, screwing him over again. But don't forget, the stocks are still fairly even up, and Dugong very much has still the potential to rack up some more percent. I mean, as we have already seen, you know, if you forget about Dugong's Luma too much, then it comes back to essentially haunt you, which I've basically seen. We have seen countless times, chat, this happen. Where, you know, Dugong's opponent would just forget that the Luma's there. And then, you know, the Luma would just like, all of a sudden just, oh, hello! And then just up smash and kill you. So very much it can happen. And already Dugong has run back a stock. But on red percent, it doesn't look too fantastic for Dugong at the moment. And especially since he's in disadvantage. At this point, Rob Marley's looking for any opportunity to spike. And the back air comes in and secures the kill. Bringing it to a 3-1 victory from Rob Marley, knocking Dugong outside of losers.